I've gotten everything right, because I realised that there is a 3-hour difference across the seaboard of the United States. That makes an awful lot of sense, because the United States is roughly the same size as Australia, in case you didn't know. The United States is bigger, so don't worry. Not as big, not Texas though. Like, if Texas people say, nothing's bigger than Texas, you've got a sad thing coming. Sorry to say, but we've got cattle stations that are bigger than Texas. But other than that, everything else in the United States is bigger, especially your Walmarts. I've been there. I think I got lost. I didn't realise you had to bring a bag of bread into Walmart and then just leave a breadcrumb trail, because if you didn't, then you'd just be in bedding and haberdashery, and then you need to turn a left at, I think, at jewellery. But if you don't turn left at the men's jewellery rather than the woman's jewellery, then you never get out of the Walmart. So you're screwed. So you have to bring a bread trail, and that will help if you bring the bread. Right. So these are the opals. This is the bird. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn the lights off, and we're going to give Loki a little bit of peace and quiet. Also, I'm going to have some ice cream. The first part of this evening is actually going to be just dealing with the birds. And I'll explain why we're dealing with the birds. Light switch. Yoink. That should have gone off a little while ago. I was bragging about it. It's a Google light. Anywho. So, Loki, we had a little chat with the vet today, well, yesterday. And guess what we found out about Loki? Loki is fat. You heard it here first. Loki is fat. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to work out best ways to manage Loki. One of them, of course, obviously not feed her too much. But also, if she gets stressed out and fat and stuff, she's going to pluck. And we don't want her doing that. So we've got to be very, very cautious with her and her diet and all the other things. The other thing is, unbelievably, can I show you the foot, Loki? Just bring your foot up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Good bird. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. No, okay. I'll bring you out and put you over here. Max is going to be insanely jealous because, well, Loki's out. So here's the deal. This is Loki's leg, which was ulcerated, and it's doing very well. Beautiful. But if you have a look at the back of the foot, can I just pick it up? Pick it up. Pick it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Papa. It's okay. She's bearing down. She's trying to not. So if you have a look up here, that's the beginnings of something called bumblefoot, and that was because her nails were too long. So we're watching her nails, we're watching her diet, we're watching everything because we want everything to be perfect with you. The funny thing that happened though was the vet said that her feathers were pretty much nigh on perfect. They were doing good powder. So she's pretty good, except she's a bit overfed. She's liable to be stressed, and she needed something done with her nails. So I've had a look at how long her nails are. This is the length that the vet got them to. So I'm just going to keep them at that length. And hopefully that will eliminate the bumblefoot. Already, the bird has got very, very few lumps and bumps compared to yesterday. So just one day of correct nail length. It's just the dishwasher. Just the dishwasher. 1 or 2 days of correct nail length, and yeah, her feet start to improve already. And all we have to do is the fun stuff with her, which is to make sure that her feathers are nice and trim and her pins are done. That will mean that she's a lot less stressed. We've got a companion bird, which is good. That was kind of an accident, but it was a happy accident. So we've got it all going. Did you make a cute noise, Max? Did you make a cute noise? And we're going to have to tell Max that he's made a cute noise, because if we don't tell him he's made a cute noise, he'll make a loud noise, and we prefer the cute to the loud. Okay, head up, step up, come on, good bird. Yes. All right, in you go. Good night, Loki. Good night. Have a nice sleep. Have a nice sleep. There we go. And into the sleepy bye-byes you go. Now we'll give Max a bit of a scratch because he's been extraordinarily patient all day. You're getting seasick from the low light. That's the problem we have. Scratch? Would you like a scratch? He wants it out, but you need to go to bed. Scratch. Good bird. Scratch. There you go. Good bird. Lovely bird. Lovely bird. Now, hopefully I've gotten the whole eastern seaboard thing right. It should be approximately 4 or 5 o'clock in California, and that means it's probably closer to 7 in the morning on the other side, Washington side? No. Or is that the other side? I suppose Florida. Now hang on. Yeah. California's on the left, Florida's on the right. Well, bottom right. As you can see, I'm great with American geography. That's because I live in Australia. There we go. Now, sorry. If they thought that Loki was fat, Loki weighed in at a whopping 'Oh, you're at Foster, are you? Well, I'm not too far. I'm a Sydney sider, where pretty much all of Australia happens to live. Yeah, I'm doing the stream this late because I'm trying to stay in tune with the Americans. A few of my friends, they were sad that they missed out. But what I'm going to do here, I'll grab some of these and we'll have a quick look at them and we'll see which ones we want to cut. A lot of them are small, but do not dismay because small opals are good opals. We've said goodnight to the birds and we're trying to make sure that their bedtimes are more strictly adhered to. So that's why I did the birds first. Right, over to here, we'll have a quick look at what we've got here. I think I've got some water sitting around. Yep, I got water right here. So here's some gold. Oh, thank you. Ah, yeah. Well, I used to holiday in Foster. Whenever you go and you hit the tourist beaches, the locals would call me terrorist. I remember that. It was all fun. Okay, so I'll have a look at these opals here. Maybe not that one. Not wet enough, I don't think. See what we get. We'll do some of the big ones too because that's kind of fun. Is that one good enough? Let's have a look at him. This one perhaps. Oh, that one looks nice. Yeah, that one's worth a crack. I'll show you why in a second. This one, oh, I know which one I want to do. This one. This one. This one, this one, this one, this one. Can you see why? I'll zoom in and you'll see. Nice little zoom. Have a look at that. G'day, Gilly. Yeah, well, for me, I consider Foster to be to try and keep in tune with the Americans. The Americans, they live on the other side of the world, and last time we did a live stream, one of them especially was quite sad that he didn't get a chance to participate. So I've decided to swap things around. It started a little bit later than I was hoping, but hopefully we'll be able to get through some stuff. It'll be a bit truncated, as ordinarily I try and start a bit earlier. We'll see how things go. If it's... Here we are. Check that out. Nice little opal there. My bird. Okay, one of them's only an estimate because it's a rescue, but the other bird, Loki, she is approximately 5 years old now. So she's old enough to know better, I suppose. Let's have a look here. Not that one. Just trying to find another. Yes, these two. Those two, and probably this one. That'll do us, because I've got plenty out there. Let's have a look at these. Yep, they look lovely. I'm trying to give you a good view. Perfect. All right, zoom back. Oh, I forgot the ice cream, didn't I? Can't forget the ice cream. Nom, 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 nom. I'll only have a scoop or two because, well... Now, the funny thing about it is that we're doing shifts, apparently, because there's this lady called Curious Creations, or Adele, depending what you want to call her. It's not late for dinner, as we say. But she finished her stream and I pretty much started my stream maybe half an hour after that. So it's the Aussie shift, the Aussie night shift. So here is the ice cream. Oh, that's really quite soft. A little bit. And a little bit. Had dinner a little while ago. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Definitely delicious. I think I know what you meant. Scruffy is your lorikeet, right? Yeah, they sometimes are. Especially with lorikeets. We don't know how to look after lorikeets. I declare that yummy. Now. Oh, that's all the ice cream energy that we need to get us through the day. Not really the day. Pony. Exhausted pony. Ooh. Got to give it a scratch because I scratched the other ones. Scratchy poo. There you go. There you go. There you go. You have a nice sleep. Have a nice sleep. You have a nice sleep. You have a nice sleep, okay? Everyone, have a nice sleep. Okay. Out we go. Getting cold out here. It's cold outside on a cloudy day. Is it cloudy? No, not cloudy at all. Well, it's a little bit cloudy. So I'm lying about the clouds. What else did you expect of me? Here we go. Oh, you have exams. I'm not going to ask how old you are, but is it university or school? So these are some of them. Some of the opals here. I'm going to move the light over. There we go. Also, I have all of these opals here, and all of them are certified to be pretty fun to cut with. So I'm taking one out of here. Have a look at this. We've got a nice colour bar there and a nice red here. I'll just use these two because hopefully that's all we'll be needing. Zoom in a bit so you can see what we've got. Have a look at that. Nice thin colour bar. Now, problem with a thin colour bar is, well, they're thin. So they're quite difficult to deal with, but we'll give it a shot. And we've got this one here. Do not adjust your set. When you see the colour look just a little bit too uniform, that means that the sensor is clipping because it is just that bright. So this one is an absolute smasher. This one here, I think it's got some pyrite in it, which is a little bit interesting. So we'll see what it is. There's calcite in there, usually, or gypsum. But there might be a bit of pyrite in this one, so we'll see what happens to it. If it's really, really soft, then it's gypsum. And you can just have a look at this one just in the rough. You can see how pretty this guy is. Got lots of sparkle and colour. The important thing is wall to wall. Let's have a quick look and see if we get that. Okay, we have indeed got wall-to-wall colour there. It's not particularly bright, so what I'd be doing is I'd be shunting that one off. Let's have a look at this guy. This one is just a case of clear the overburden. Hopefully there's something nice underneath. So that's all of the admin out of the way. Right. We are close to critical in water supply, but that's okay because I've got some water here. So we're not going to run out tonight. Oh, there's a jumping spider up here. Beautiful little critter. I'll bring him down. Come on. Come on. Nah, jumped away. Or did you? Hey, come back here. I was going to show you to the people. Why don't you want to be seen by the people? Nah. It's been around for a while. He'll come back. And look, I'm pretty certain that in other countries, even though they might not know it, there's probably a lot of spiders just lying around. So don't get all grossed out. There's plenty of spiders. Most of them don't hurt you. In Australia, some of them do. Yes. Admittedly. But they're usually nice. All right. So we're a little bit above critical now, which is good. Now, what I thought of doing is just, we'll use this. We'll use this sign here. Now, how's that for a threat? Like and subscribe or I'll start playing Barry Manilow. I'll just put that over there as just a reminder to everybody of what the consequences are. All right, so here we go. The stopcock is open. I want the wall-to-wall first. Which one is that? It is this one. Having another quick peruse of the opal. Let's make sure that what we're dealing with is correct. Let's zoom in and let's have a look-ski. Let's see how we go. Just so you know, I've been picking them out this time around for clickability, basically. These are the clickbait of opals. They're really, really bright and flashy and awesome. So hopefully everyone will have some fun. Presuming that they're... Come on. How'd you get? Come on. Start working. We getting anything? How's that? As you get different levels of water, sometimes you get a few problems. There we go. That's it. You can do it. Come on. You can do it. One more. One more. One more. One more. Come on. Grip. Good. Maybe just a little bit more in the tank. Always a teething problem or two. quickly fill it up. There we go. I'm here, hello. There's a game of how many people can withstand just looking at a spinning blade. Apparently, about 7 don't like it. 4 do. But it had to be done because it's either that or get the black lung. I tell you what, if you think hitting a toilet is pretty bad as a bloke, you should try getting a bottle full of water, like at the full extent of your arm, which weighs about 3 kilos. Then there's filling up the water tanks. Okay. Hopefully the water will start issuing forth as we speak. That's not exactly issuing, is it? It's a little bit less than issuing. Sub-issuing maybe even. That's empty. Yeah. Interesting. What's that? A test there, right? Come on, show me. It's literally empty. That's interesting. Literally charged it, right? Okay. Sorry about this. Just trying to get the water running. Having to use peristaltic motion of the pumps. I think we're getting somewhere. We finally got something happening there. Nothing. What's going on here? What in tarnation is going on? Oh, we've got some movement, we've got some movement. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Here we go. Get in there. I didn't think I'd have to restart a pump. Outside the realm of what to expect. That's weird. Just gonna have to try and put more water in there, I suppose. Something rather critical has happened with all the stuff. I think one of the pumps is actually finally giving out. Okay. Come on, we can do this. We have a little bit. I'm just worried that it's crawling around the wrong way. How's that going? Not very well. Okay. Secret weapon here. Oh, the moment I start bringing out a secret weapon, you then start behaving. Is that the point? Well, that's not how it's going to work, my friend. It's going to do it anyway. Go on, you can do it. That's it, come on. Oh, you lazy thing. Nah. Get you going. Let's make sure it's connected correctly, and then we'll just give it a quick pumping. Right. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. You know you want it. Yeah. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it up from the top. Try and figure it. No more Mr. Nice Pump. Honestly, it's not one thing, it's another. Okay. Right. There you put. Right. And in you go. First up. In you go. Right. Under the water you go. Let's see if we can get some traction happening finally. How's that, huh? They finally decided to move. Finally! That only took a monumental amount of effort. What was the problem? Yeah, I'm curious too. Curious as to why this is just not doing what it's supposed to do. There must be a blockage somewhere. Has to be. Alright. Playing minefield in the dark with the dog bombs. That's filling up. That's interesting. There's an awful lot of space for it to fill. I think it's really, really, really empty. That's all. Okay. Sorry about that. Now let's just go. I will have to stop again and stop the tap at some point, but I'm just glad it's working. Finally. Other way around. I'm just putting my sign up, which you can't see unless I zoom out, which is fine. Here goes. Now what I was going to do was just cut the other side. Presumably this is even the same opal. Just looking for the... It's not the same. How did I do that? It's this opal. Gee. Anything else, Phil? Just go and tell me now before you do something stupid. Right. Well, you saw it here first. This could be my last ever opal stream because the drummer will come up and eat me or something. Alright. So let's just give this a bit of a tinkle here. A bit of a tinkle here. All I'm doing is I'm just exploring the opal a bit, just trying to find out where all the opal is. Straightening out the edges. Trying not to stress it out because it is curvy peaty opal. It does crack rather easily. Basically, you better have colour opal. People have waited a long time for this. A long time. Let's see what you got. You know, as luck would have it, my water's too full. Be right back. Dodging Dog Bomb Alley, and away we go. So, this opal had better be good, is all I can say. It's taken us a lot of suffering to get here to this point. And it's not showing off as clearly as it used to. Still got a little bit, but it's only went in the cold weather if I'm silly enough to go out in cold or something like that. Hang on. Alright. Nah, finally got to the good stuff. Have a look at this. Very gently explores here. Let's have a look at what we get. There we are, some nice colour. Finally. Time will see if it was worth the wait, but let's see. It's a bit fragile. That's okay, we can work with that. Zoom in so you can have a look at what I can see. do it this way as usual, which is fine. There we go. Oh, come on, that's not fair. I can't believe you're doing this to us. Why are you not showing? There we go. Fine. Oh, that's pathetic. It looks a lot better than this. Anyway. Out we go. Oh, you start to glimmer, do you? Yeah, of course you do. See the glimmering it does? Do you have to let it glimmer? Do you have to? You have to. You have to let it glimmer. We're getting there. So what I'm thinking is that is the face, basically. If I retain all that as opal face, I am not going to complain. There's a little divot, and the first sign of trouble, I'm cutting it because it's probably better that way. As in slicing it, not just cutting it like you cut opals ordinarily. Now I don't have my little pot melter here, so I'm not going to be dopping anything. Well, not from here anyway. I can go to the stove and do it. Perfect opportunity for a dot notch though, so that's good. Yeah, I'm hoping to go to work tomorrow. I really do want to go. I know it sounds like masochism, but I actually do want to go to work tomorrow. For me, I consider my job as a data analyst to be the world's most boring computer game, except it's still a computer game, so I can't complain. And if it all fell over tomorrow, I could just go and do opals. Still got to collect addresses. I'm so busy. It'll have to be done this weekend because I can't just keep it lingering over the head forever. I did promise, so I'm going to do it. Oh, what kind of data? State court data. That's probably all I can say about it, really. But basically how many court cases there have been and stuff like that. Before you even say it, I'm not going to do a league table of judges. That's just so fraught. But yeah, just to cover myself, I'm going to have to say all the opinions expressed here are mine, not of any justice system in any potential country. Unless, of course, I get a letter, in which case I suppose I could read that out. But I don't think we're getting a letter, not today. So, depending on how well I've managed to keep that colour bar, because it's only in the corner here for the time being, but I'm pretty certain that it's going to extend out elsewhere. I deliberately avoid looking for people. And the fact of the matter is that justice is whether you've just, well, this is my opinion, like I say, it's whether you've crossed your I's and dotted your T's a few times. In many ways, no, I can't keep talking about that. But put it this way: if anyone's been in the slammer, I'm still prepared to shake their hand. That sounds really, really condescending, but you know what I mean. Well, you see, yeah, I could analyse geological data, and I can, and there's plenty of those avenues to follow. For example, there's this thing called the Dust Diseases Tribunal, and that's literally on my doorstep of my expertise. So I can do that, but I only do what I'm asked, because if you volunteer, it doesn't get done. So if you, yeah. Basically, I'm happy to do what I'm told. I'm a manager, so I do some of the telling. Look, from my perspective, and once again, these are not the views of the court. From my perspective, geological, weather, all that kind of data, it is all relevant to me. Not until I can exclude a piece of data do I actually mentally exclude it. So, and the thing about stats is once you truly understand them, you realise how powerful a tool they are. And it's a shame that society hasn't actually seen fit to give you good statistical teachers, because that's your problem. It's not that the stats is boring, it's that whoever teaches it is just I nearly got bored to sleep and, nearly didn't do the PhD. Nearly didn't find out how cool it all was. You might have noticed that naturally I have an inquisitive mind, so maybe I'd end up doing it anyway. In the US of A, it'll be Monday night, I think. They'd have all just had their, shifted the iron mill or whatever. Right, what I'm going to do is, I'm seeing evidence of a very thin colour bar here. So I think that if I mess with that anymore, I might actually run into trouble. So I'll just do the corners a bit better, and then that'll go onto a dot for further analysis. I'm going to have a quick look at the sides. I might even keep it like that, just with a corner in it, if that's all we get, because I'd put that in a ring for myself, I reckon, even if no one else liked it. So where is this one? Let's see if this one has any different luck. The reason why I'm going for this one is because there's a nice bit of red there. So first things first, let's just get rid of all that we have to get rid of. Potentially there's some more sand in here. Should have brought my laser out, but we will carry on regardless. I can see a crack. You can see the crack that's right there, right where the colour is here. So what will we do? We will carry on and pretend that nothing has happened. Excellent suggestion, Stevens. I thought you'd like it. Abdicate all responsibility to the future and none for now. Is that correct? Yes, indeed, sir. Future you, prepare for pain and suffering. Present me. Excellent. Actually, the Colonel hasn't done too bad. This is turning out quite nicely. He's still with us, J for Genius. And while we're on that topic, yes, as a statistician, yes, I am well aware of what confirmation bias is. The thing is that I have fun with it. I don't necessarily expect things to happen, but sometimes confirmation bias is indicative of other things like clustering. My mother, being a nurse, said things always happen in threes. And she was almost specifically talking about the geometric ward. Geriatric ward. Thank you, Phil. Geometric ward. Gee. Yes, all these old people are in perfectly aligned shapes. Yeah, but she said that, so when people would, how I put this politely, shuffle off their mortal coil, usually happen in threes, and it was always a person you never expected. There'd be someone thinly hanging on to life, and by the end of the morning, they are still thinly hanging on to life, and three other very, very healthy people are off the mortal coil. Very weird. What that tells me is cluster. So I think that what they were describing was basically someone has transferred a disease like, one of the other COVIDs, the common cold, which in elderly setting is absolutely deadly. Do not take the common cold for granted. It's a nasty, nasty disease. But however it got there, takes out three people. Not necessarily the one who's hooked up to all the tubes and is being isolated. That's my take on it anyway. Who knows? It's all decades ago. Can't research it now. Other than a history, which would be qualitative, which is my girlfriend's area, not mine. I mean, I could do it, but, better off getting someone who's actually trained in it. But I'm keeping this opal as a freeform, because I reckon it looks quite nice as a freeform. So it's a lopsided drop, basically. I should show you the other lopsided drop that we got. There we go. Are you joking? Alright, let's try and get this one happening the right way. Zoom. Finally. So not a bad one. I'll pop that over into the priority lane, because I think that one is probably going to be done relatively soon. Not today, of course. It's getting a bit late. I think I'm doing pretty well to have been able to get away with so much thus far. I'm curious about this one. Let's have a look at it. So, I suspect it's a matrix opal. Doesn't look like much. Might not be much, but let's have a look what's inside. Just in case you're interested, Jay, if you were here at the start, you would have heard a few interesting things. I took Loki to the vet because of that sore on her leg. The vet was perfectly fine with the sore on her leg. Said that there was evidence that she might be starting to pluck a few feathers underneath the wing and her chest area, which we should monitor. And would you believe Loki is overweight? No, it doesn't. It's actually quite soft, the noise. My voice is louder. But you're right, I will try and get it a bit earlier than this, but I think it's still only 7 or 8 o'clock at the earliest in the US. So, who knows? This booth is actually quite soundproof as well, just so that you know. So, fret not, it should be okay. Well, this hasn't done as much as I was hoping. Hang on. Thought I saw something. Hang on. Let's just try and get some water on there. No, I think it's not going to do it. Okay, that's all right. Is this our good friend? Yeah, okay, have a look at this guy. I said, have a look at this guy. There we go. Now, that's a colour bar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully... I'm going to have a look here. We're going to snip off that end piece, basically, because you're better off just normalising the stone now rather than getting disappointed later. I'm wondering how unidirectional it is. I think we're okay. Let's just... What I can do is start messing with the offcut once it comes off, and we'll see how things... Oh my goodness. Oh my good. Whoa. Oh my giddy up. This is going to be one exciting stone. And might I point out, my art is rather giddy. Got an issue on the side here. I'm wondering what we're going to do with it. I'm going to carve down here a bit just to make sure we get no problemating. There's a lot of defect here. Not terminal yet. Don't worry. I haven't cut into the colour bar yet, so still got plenty of things to do before we have to hit the panic button. That piece needed to go anyway. I'm not exactly happy to let it go this way though. I think we'll be okay. What I might do is I might practice on this other piece though, like I said I would. Right, first things first, we need to make sure that we can do weird things like cutting off the bottom bits. What happens if we do that? It's all well and good going for the meat and the bones, but probably better off just discovering what the opal will tolerate. Right, there's a lot of cracks all through this opal matrix, so it's going to make life interesting for us. But we can cope, we can do this. It may be a case of I'm going to approach it from underneath, because that might be the only logical place to do it. If it can shine from underneath, all well and good. But I don't know if it can. Here goes nothing. As a side note, I think I cleared up all the issues. So first things first, let's have a look at what it does from the top. No problems there. One little cracky poo right here. Getting some serious colour. Let's just get this end piece off and just start polishing it. I think we might have to slightly angle it towards this end, not too much, just a bit. And what happens when we do that? We get ourselves some nice opal. It's very thin at the moment because we're doing all sorts of experiments. One thing we do know is once you start getting into that opal, it starts to clean up a bit. That's all I need to know. I'll dop that and carve it later. Now, not that one. This one. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to very carefully carve this down from here. Try and make sure there's as few defects as possible. To that end, I'm going to actually physically carve a groove to see what's going on here. I think I mentioned it before, Roy from Roy's Rocks doesn't like carving these grooves, but I think you may as well, because it's going to go that deep no matter what you do, so you may as well just carve the groove and see what's going on. I don't know what his opinion is nowadays, he may have changed it. Not that I'm saying I've convinced him of anything or threatened him. He's his own man, he can do what he likes. That sounds so passive aggressive. Yeah, so Loki's okay. Just reading it through. Yeah, she doesn't fly much at all. And so you've got to feed her 10% of her weight in pellets, right? And so she's 800 grams, which means 80 grams a day, which is tiny. Basically a little more than one handful. That's good, it's coming out. You've got to be careful because some of that is what I call brown opal, which is actually perfectly valid as opal. I don't want to cut that off. Right. Where's our colour? Got to even it up too, so that's why I'm going and doing this bit. Also, if I can short circuit some cracks by doing this, I'm happy to do so. I think that's good. Still got plenty to go. That's as far as I dare. What's this side doing? Let's go in a bit. Right, so it is going through. Right, let's just carve this into a bit of a curve. Right, okay, we're good. So now we know what it's doing, and I'm worried about that. Is that a... We'll see how it goes as a drop. Here goes. What is about to happen? Here it comes. Loki's sore foot is probably a foot trimming issue. Possibly bumblefoot making her uncomfortable, plucking at her feet. There was definitely evidence of bumblefoot, which was a bit of a shock to me. So basically Loki's okay. The first defense we're trying is just giving her nails a trim. I always did trim her nails, but clearly not. The thing is that Loki was standing and walking so much better the moment that happened, so might be something to it. Interesting. I'm just going to see what's underneath here. think we're okay. All right. In case you're interested, this is not the usual opal. So pretty much everything I'm doing is very much feel your way around. I saw some red that was not the red I wanted. Red of oxide, which means that there's actually soil in there. Confirms my suspicion that it's definitely at least a component that's matrix open. So let's see if we can just get rid of it. I think it'll work. Look at this. Unbelievable. Heartbreaking decision. Do it. Right. It was very fragile anyway, so I wasn't going to get very far with it. Very lucky, because that thing was not going to play ball. Well worth cutting off that bit. Let's be a bit conservative and cautious and see what we can do with the rest of it. Alright, I dare say that's to be dopped now. There's a lot to like about that one. That thing's an absolute stunner. I know what it'll look like it in the morning. Should be good. One more to do. Or should I get another one from here? Let me have a look. Just deciding out of my nice. Give this one a crack. That one can be for another day. This is a smaller one and potentially a nicer one. Okay, so that's as far as I dare go with that one, but look at that. Nice. Nice little cab. Okay, Loki saw was from, sorry, I've been trying to concentrate on various things. Um, no, she couldn't identify where it was from because she wasn't there at the time, basically, and it was getting better. Much better, so it was in an advanced healing stage, so she wasn't going to pick the scab off and look for things, so she didn't want to make it worse, so it'll have to remain a mystery. I mean, I'm not a perfect keeper, not like anybody, just like anybody else, but she did mention that she was quite impressed with the whole idea of daily forage, which was what surprised her with the bumblefoot as well. Okay, there's a little crack in there. If you go fast, you don't have to think about what you've just done. We'll do that bit later. What have we got left? Right. If this thing was a bit bigger, I'd try something called terracing, but it's just a bit too small for that. But I can cut the other side and make it a bit double-sided, I think. And at least do that. By the way, this other side is probably the top, although it is quite complex in arrangement. Well, that was a spot of luck. So I'll leave it freeform like that because there's an awful lot of colour to uncover, and I think I've got to delicately uncover it with the chopstick rather than anything else. Got no choice at the moment but to have it slightly wedge shaped because I don't know where the colour goes. If I cut the colour too much, I might cut the colour right off. Right, that's good. Get that cut down a bit. What's that going to do? Not much. Oh well. We'll get there. I think we will get there. Rightio. Just a quick spritz around the sides. That's not the most colourful gem I've ever made, but it will probably colour up later. So we'll see. Alright, what else have we got? We won't do this one right now. There's one more that I was going to do. Oh yeah, this one. Right, this is the last one and then we're going to bed. So first things first, we deal with what we can deal with, which is this piece of sand which is in the middle here. Found it. We're definitely heading into crystal opal territory here. Now if this remains a bit of a cavity, I might keep it and we'll do something funky with it. Don't know what that funky thing will be, but it will be funky. Now I'm going to cut it straight through. It occurred to me that it's not going to get any better by doing it that way. I may as well either set it up as a doublet or as a solid crystal. But that's one bit. That didn't work out well. Got a small piece of green here. We'll get that one done. Just to end it on a high. So here's my emergency stone. Not that I'm 100% assured of anything, but these guys seem to have fairly consistent results, even if they're thin. There we go. Now let's have a look at what we've got left. That bit there. They're always a bit tricky. They're a bit of a challenge, these guys. Always got something. I am getting something out of it though. So no. And there we go. I was able to actually get that. Nice. All right. Should I or should I not? I should not, but that doesn't mean I will or won't. No. I'm going to quickly just carve this into a cab because it's been bugging me for a month. You either do something with it or you don't. You just leave it. Going to try something even more interesting. I'm going to slice it right down the middle and see if that works. But we'll first get rid of all the impurities, just in case we don't have enough opal to work with. Right, now we're done. Definitively last. Thought so. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just quickly facet this because I think faceting is the way it's going to go the best. And then we're done. I need to go to bed because I've got an early morning. Nice little cab, looking at about 4 or 5 carats there. See how that goes in the daytime. I think that we'll probably manage to make it to wake up time for the Americans, and I think I'm going to have to go to bed. Pardon me. Yes, so good night, Australia. Good morning, America. A very quick mention of what's going on here. I dealt with the birds first because they need to go to bed. Vet's orders. So, quick good night to Loki and Max and Pony, and then we're all going to go to bed. So, enjoy. Here we go. Good night, Loki. Good night, Max. Good night, Pony. And good night, Phil. Like and subscribe on your way out if you enjoyed what you saw. Have a lovely day. Dr. Phil out.